What's up? No, I'm joking. How you doing? Alright? Again, same t-shirt as the last episode because I'm going to just go do a few videos today because I'm bored. Kirsty's in overtime right now, so I'm bored as shit, so I'm just going to make some videos. So I'm going to talk about The Purge. I love The Purge. The Purge franchise is a great franchise. Well, it's a good franchise. It is a good franchise. First one was alright. Second one was good. Third one was phenomenal. And the fourth one was a prequel. The first Purge was brilliant. So that aside, obviously after spoilers if you haven't seen the Purge election year, Purge 3. So spoilers now. The Purge election year, Purge 3, ended with the cancellation of the Purge. The good guys won, and the Purge got cancelled forever. The end of the Purge, right? And I kind of thought that's a good way. 3 films, beginning, middle, end it, the end. The Purge is gone forever, done. Then I thought, how could it be if, like, years later, because obviously every film franchise gets revamped, rebooted, all that, and gets brought back because they've run out of money and they're bored as shit, and they think, what can we do? We'll just rehash. Let's bring back the Purge. But I thought the Purge could come back and like the Purge Reborn or the Purge Rebirth kind of thing. I mean, because there's going to be a new group of politics, a new council, a new president is going to say, let's bring back the Purge. Fuck it. So then they brought out the first Purge, the Purge 1, the Purge prequel. And it was brilliant because it showed you how the Purge began. And I thought, that's great. Then I thought, that's it, 4 films, the end. Perfect. Because you can't, well, obviously if they do a Purge Rebirth or a Purge Reborn, then 5 films. But hey ho, that's what it is. And then there was talk of this new Purge TV series. I mean, I spoke about it in my Comic Con video, and yeah, it looked alright. I mean, I think my reaction was it was going to be. I mean, the original rumor it was going to be was going to be set around the other 365 days, 364 days of the year. It was going to be set either the 364 days before a Purge or 364 days after a Purge. So I kind of was like, that's pretty good actually. I mean, there'll be no violence, no brutality, whatever, because it's more about the behind the scenes of the Purge. Basically, behind the scenes, it's how they planned it and how they all that, but before and after a Purge. So I kind of thought that'd be quite good actually. Because how about like the first series be set before a Purge, and then in the last episode, like literally a minute before the episode finishes, you hear that the Purge siren. And I thought, oh, bro, that'd be so good. And then like series 2 be like the 13th hour. So obviously 12 hours, and then the 13th hour is like, well, the 12 after 12 hours is finished, so the 13th hour can be like series 2 starts, and it's like the aftermath of the Purge. Because you always watch the Purge films, especially the first film, because the first film does kind of touch on like the aftermath, because it ends and everyone come out, and I mean, spoilers, everyone comes out and they're just like, well, shit, my shop's burnt down, my wife's dead, shit. And I kind of liked that. It was a bit sad, obviously, because it's kind of like my wife's dead. But I kind of looked at it and thought that'd be great. Actually, what would be so great if you seen like? So I thought maybe the TV shows was like kind of a sequel to the Purge, the first Purge, but obviously be a prequel to the full films. It's not. I watched the first 2 episodes because they're on Amazon every Wednesday. They're in America, but then obviously Amazon UK's got the rights to the UK rights anyway. So I was watching them, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, I mean, I seen a trailer after Comic Con, and it's just a Purge night. It's a normal Purge night. It's a series set over 12 hours of a Purge, and I was like, oh, I've seen that before though. I've seen that before. So rather than doing like, I thought it was gonna be like a kind of continuity. I thought it was gonna continue on from like the films, where it's gonna be like, I don't know, a sequel to the Purge election year, so a whole new Purge, so the Purge Reborn, Purge Rebirth, or be a sequel to the first Purge, and be like the aftermath of like the first Purge, or just be a set around, like I said, either before or after a Purge, so the 364 days before or 364 days after. It's on a Purge night, which I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again. So it's basically just a TV reboot. That's it. So I watched the first episode. And the first episode starts off and it's like 5 hours before the Purge, 4 hours before the Purge, 90 minutes before the Purge, and it gets to the final few minutes. I think the final few minutes of the episode is like the start of the Purge, and then episode 2 came out, and I watched that, and I don't know, like I will watch, I'll carry on and watch it, but I just kind of thought it's a bit boring, it's a bit repetitive. I mean, we've seen it all before. And I know I can talk and say, I know I can talk and I said about doing a Purge reboot, but like do it in years to come, doing like, I don't know, 5 years time, 10 years time, like do like a 10th anniversary of the first film and do like the Purge rebirth, like I said. But I know, like I watch like James Bond, I watch all my action films, and I watch comic book films, and yeah, they are all repetitive though. In the big picture, they're all repetitive. The same thing: the superheroes rise, the villains rise, the villains beat the superhero beats the bad guy. Happy ending. Iron Man 3, Iron Man 4. I mean, I love them, but they are repetitive. But it is. It's just the way it is. That's just Hollywood, though. There's never going to be new ideas. But the Purge is a perfect example. The Purge could have been so smart. I mean, Jason Blum. I still can't remember, because I hear people say Blum and I hear people say Bloom. Could have been smart and been like, we could do this around another. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, also as well, I get that it's America, right? But it's meant to be America only, I think. It's meant to be America only. So they could have been smart, and I don't know. I mean, the Purge series might be an anthology series, so like one series is set here, one series is set here, one series is set here. Fair enough, because quite a lot people are jumping onto the bandwagon of the anthology series, aren't they? They really are. They love it when you do different things, different series. I like the thought of that in a way, because I thought, what if the Purge expanded into other parts of Earth? No, rewind that. If they expanded to like other parts of like the country, other parts of Earth. So what would it be like if, I don't know, London done a Purge or things like that? I'd like that. That'd been quite cool. Whereas if it's just gonna be a straightforward, just Americans being stupid again. I mean, the first episode is it's called What is America, and you think that's just so Donald Trump. It is. It's just so, I don't know. But you just watch and you think it's just the same shit. It's just repetitive. I'd have liked it if they'd done like a different place, different timeline, different whatever. I don't know, a sequel to the third film and do like a Purge rebirth. I mean, I don't know. It just feels a bit kind of like, ugh. And also because it's TV as well, they've not really, so far anyway, it's not as brutal as you think. I mean, I thought it'd be brutal. I thought TV's brutal. I mean, you can be more brutal for some strange reason. People can get away with more things in TV than they can get in film. But then I watched and I was like, there's not much happening. The cast are fine. I mean, you've got Brad Dourif, the guy who plays Chucky. You've got his daughter Fiona, and she's some crazy, goofy Mother Teresa type character, but like instead of taking, she's got like the children basically. It's just kids well, they're kids essentially, 18, 19, stuff like that, who have sacrificed themselves for the greater good, so they've sacrificed themselves to be killed, to be purged. And she's quite goofy, but you know what's funny though? She suits that role, Fiona. She suits that role of being the kind of goofy Mother Teresa, who's just like, yeah, we're going to sacrifice ourselves, let's get purged, let's get killed, basically. And it's quite brutal, because the first guy get hacked up with an axe, but you don't see, you see the kind of shadow. And I'm like, that's quite brutal. And then like the next girl, it's her turn, but she's kind of having doubts, so she starts crying and getting worried. And it does make you feel a wee bit kind of, that's horrible. But then you watch and think, as a whole, it's not great so far. I mean, hopefully episode 3 and 4 will be better, but it just feels as though there's a few wee kind of things, like the main girl who works in the Hightower office, there's something not right about her, you kind of think, what's she planning, there's something not right, because she speaks to someone and gets money, and there's just something. But it's just kind of, I don't know. I hope it's better. I hope it does go in a better route. And I hope that series 2 maybe goes like an anthology, like a different year, different part of the world. I don't know. But we'll see. But anyway, yeah. So, I can't believe that's like nearly 10 minutes just talking about a Purge TV series. And talking about my kind of dislike for it, basically. That's crazy. Time flies. Anyway, bye guys.